What's good, everybody? It's your boy Hockey, and today I'm gonna be reacting to the David and Celeste situation. It just got so much worse. I hope y'all ready for this double upload that I'm about to do for y'all today. This situation is fucking insane. If y'all are tuned in from the last one, we go get straight into it. Go follow my boy Flacco, and don't forget to drop a like, comment, and subscribe. Let's go.
Situation is crazy. It has gotten even crazier since our last video. We got a lot more updates. We talked about a lot in the last video. It was almost 20 minutes long.
Yeah,
but we got even more updates today. And after reviewing everything, because I took a look at every material that hit the internet about this stuff, I only got 3 words for the situation.
Flacco did his federal investigative work, man. Flacco a part of the feds. Y'all don't even know. I'm telling y'all think I'm joking.
Spoiler alert, lock him up. This is a byproduct of people like David thinking they're smarter than the police, thinking they're smarter than what they really are. This man thought he was like a boy wonder genius, that he could have committed the murder of the century and gotten away with it because he went on tour. In our last video, we covered how a missing 15-year-old girl decomposed dead body was found in the back of his Tesla. We also reviewed some pretty alarming evidence that they've been dating since she was 12 years old. Evidence such as they got matching tattoos, they were on FaceTime calls at 3 a.m. in the morning, they have multiple pictures online of them cuddled up. Friends of hers is confirming that they were dating. We uncover messages where she's telling one friend that he took her V card. And oh, by the way, he also has love songs dedicated to her. So it's been confirmed already that at best, this dude David is a sick pedo. At worst, he's a sick, murderous pedo. Right? You either murder your 15.
So there's no good one. Like, anyone that's a fan of him, I'm sorry. He's either one or he's both. Hate the messenger, bro. It's okay, man. I still listen to R. Kelly and Diddy, bro, and Playboi Carti. You don't have to like the rapper. You just like the music, bro. That's all you gotta say. Like, I like Kanye West too. I love Kanye West. I love music. Love Kanye West music. Hold on, and his fashion, and some of his outbursts are like funny, but you can tell it's like a little deranged. You know. Anyway, we're not gonna get into that actually, but you know, just like the music. You don't gotta like the rapper, you know. But if you like, I fuck with David heavy. He didn't. Looking at you like a fucking weirdo. So you okay with sleep? So what if I started talking to your 13-year-old sister? I would never, because I would never stoop that low, and I'm a God-fearing man. But what would y'all like? What would you do, bro? Like, what would you do? Like, how would you feel? How would it make you feel? Sick to your fucking stomach, just like my stomach hurts watching this. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I had a 15-year-old girlfriend who's been murdered, and it took her being murdered for us to figure out that you and her were dating. That alone is enough for me to say you deserve to go to jail for the rest of your life. I don't want to be among people like you. But come here, we got some more, okay? So since yesterday, we learned the police actually did a raid at the home. They went in,
fast.
Walked out with laptops and several items in their investigation of this murder. Now, we knew her body was found in the back of the Tesla, wrapped up in a black garbage bag.
Oh, wow.
What we also found out, the police just revealed it, that like the car, where they picked it up from, because the car got impounded because it was parked outside for several days. Well, that particular car was parked outside his Hollywood Hills home. So not only did the Tesla belong to him, but the dead body that the Tesla that belonged to him, that was found in, that car was parked outside of his home.
Yeah,
but him and his friends wants us to believe that he has no idea how the dead body of his 15-year-old girlfriend ended up in the back of his Tesla that was parked outside of his home. They want us to believe that the Tesla got stolen. First off, that theory is already out the window. Y'all could give that theory up, bruh. That car was not stolen. It was parked outside of his home. Cut it out.
Details are coming into our newsroom about the missing girl found dead in singer David's Tesla. We now know police have searched a home in the Hollywood Hills where David had been living.
Eyewitness News reporter Monica DeAnda joins us live from Hollywood with the very latest. Monica.
Colleen, Phillip, good morning. Take a look here behind me. This home is where David was living, although he does not own the home. LAPD investigators served a search warrant here last night, collecting evidence. Right now, however, this is only being called a death investigation and not a homicide, and we're told that is because the LA County Medical Examiner's Office is still working to determine how exactly this teen...
I also think that they can't label it as a homicide just yet because if they were to and it was to come out that he didn't do it somehow, they could his legal team could sue the police and probably get the case thrown out. So they're just trying to be real careful about this because I think they know that foul
Girl
play
died.
was at hand here.
We now know the body found inside the front trunk of a Tesla at a Hollywood tow yard belonged to 15-year-old Celeste
Hold
Rivas
on.
by David.
We are back.
Take a look. This video shows crime scene investigators carrying out a laptop and other items from this home on Doheny Place as possible evidence connected to the missing teen's disappearance and death. Police remaining very tight-lipped about the investigation, but we now know this home is where the singer was staying. One neighbor we spoke to remembers seeing that distinct Tesla for a while. First, parked in front of the house police searched, and then at two different spots along the street.
To developing news now, police searching a home in the Hollywood Hills tonight, close to where the teen's body was found.
Mike, do we know if the search has anything to do with the girl's death, though?
Yeah, so Susie and Juan, we are working on those details right now. What I can tell you is that it is literally right where we know that the car was towed from. So remember how this all happened, as you heard from Nicole. The car was towed from the Hollywood Hills. It wasn't until it was at the tow yard where the body was found. So if we go back to where the car was towed from tonight, there's a presence of Los Angeles police detectives that are out there. We can see them in their plainclothes suits. We also see crime scene techs. It appears to be centered at this home. Sky Cow was able to get a peek before it got dark, and we can see the garage door open, and we see what appear to be crime scene techs going in and out of that garage. There you see it right there. You see the door to the home open on the inside. Another Tesla with the front open right there inside the garage as well. To be clear, LAPD has not said tonight if this investigation is related to the investigation of the girl's body being found, but they are like less than 100 feet away from where it was all found. So this is all happening in the same neighborhood. We have reached out to the LAPD. We even talked to the Hollywood Watch Commander. This isn't Hollywood Division. The Hollywood Watch Commander had no idea what was going on, which leads us to believe this is not a patrol operation. This is detectives that we see out there. So working to gather some more information, but we know as that operation is happening very, very close to where that car was towed from before her body was found.
Clearly, this is a case of grooming gone wrong. Now, I don't know why he did this, the specifics of it, because I wasn't there. But certain things you can't really try to understand. Just like I don't understand why a grown man
20
would date a 15-year-old.
Yeah, I don't
or
get that.
have been dating her since she was 12. I don't understand that world, bruh. But this is grooming gone wrong. Some speculations, which I'm sure we'll probably figure out if this theory is true, but I have seen this theory thrown out there. Maybe she got pregnant.
Like I said, bruh. Like I said, she probably got pregnant, bro. Because that would have. I mean, this is even worse for his career. Like honestly, we would have just gave him the 6ix9ine treatment, but there still would have been people that like followed him and David's my favorite singer. I don't care. You know.
Guys, man, this could ruin my career. You gotta go. But we'll find out shortly if she was pregnant. Another theory that some people is floating out there. I don't really want to give any attention to this because I don't want to put any fault or blame on the victim because I think she's 100% innocent. That's a little angel that's going to go to heaven. She lived a tough life and she was brutalized and victimized by bad adults. The other theory is she got sick and tired of being groomed. She got sick and tired of his ish, probably threatened to come forward and tell her story, probably asked for a little bit of compensation that she would have deserved if she was being groomed and brutalized and victimized by this grown man. And he probably thought he was being extorted and came out and hurt her. But that's a theory that belongs to other people, not me. I'm not going to move forward or even mention that theory again because I don't even want to put out the possibility that this little girl has some, I'm sorry, bro. Extortion is not something that I'm moving forward with at all. All the updates, though, that we've received so far confirms the grooming rumors. So David follows the brother of Celeste. Somebody DM'd the brother, and they was going back and forth in a conversation about this. And the brother confirms that the sister told him that David told her that when she turns 18, they will get married. I encourage anyone to pause and read this. I'm not going to read every message. I'm going to just summarize for you guys. So the brother tells...
Boy, yes, it was him because he found my account out of nowhere and followed me.
this person, hey, listen, we tried to get him locked up before. We told the police, hey,
Hey, is this Flacco talking to him? Oh no, I don't think
he
so.
has an
I knew and went to the police about, but lack of evidence. So let me just talk about this lack of evidence thing right here. Because literally, like I said in the other video, yeah, no, the same situation happened to me though, bro. Well, not even a homie. He was just like in high school, bro. Sometimes you're just gonna be hanging out with like your other friends' friends. You know what I'm saying? A friend of a friend. Um, So basically, he was like 22 or 23, and we were like 17. Most of us were like 17, 18. So it was already a little weird that he was hanging out with us. But back then, we were in high school, you know what I'm saying? We were smoking, we wanted somebody to like go get us drinks. So honestly, for being honest, that's like the real reason he was around because he could go get us drinks. He was like old enough to go get us drinks. He can get us hotels and Airbnbs and things like that. Uh, so whatever, woody whoop. But eventually he starts hanging out with these like 13-year-old two twins. They're guys too. I don't believe anything happened between them. But and after that, he started hanging out with this one girl who at the time was like 13, and this went on for 2 years. The first year, me and my friends were kind of just like we didn't know if anything weird was really going on. But my one friend was like, dude, I don't even care if anything is weird going on. That's still like a fucking 13, 14-year-old girl. Like, that's insane. Like, why is he hanging out with her 24/7? The only reason I'm hanging out with the girl 24/7, this is him talking like, he's like, only reason I'm hanging out with a girl 24/7 is if I'm trying to smash. Which I agreed, because I don't know how to just be friends. So, we ended up going to the police about it. And I said the same thing, even though there was obvious evidence that he groomed her. They had been talking since she was 13. He was 20-something years old. And there was even messages saying like, yeah, when you turn 18, like we're gonna get together. And the police still didn't do anything. They were like, yeah, it's a lack of evidence. We can't really do anything about it, man. And they even because my homie was recording they ended up catching them in a 7-Eleven together when the girl was still 16. The guy still he's like 24 now. Send it to the police. The girl smacks the camera out of my homie's hand. They go to the police. They'd say all this, and then the police are like, yeah, we can't really do anything about your phone because she was technically that was self-defense on her end. And I'm just like, okay. Y'all obviously don't. Y'all could care less about that.
My sister, she's not of age.
But it's also like once you actually learn how the police force works and how they have budgets and they have things that they like the city really wants them to focus on because it gives them brownie points and they can get more funding from the government and shit like that.
They couldn't do anything about it. They let him know there was lack of evidence. They couldn't do nothing about it. The brother also told this person.
Yeah, that's how it is with celebrities. Just like that's what I'm saying. If you don't think the police don't know
that the sister has been dead for about 2 weeks.
So this happened before September. Or no, if this is now, then I guess that would have been back then. So yeah, okay.
The brother also told this person that David told the sister that when she turns 18, he's gonna marry her.
Sick.
How the relationship was inappropriate. The brother would also express how he believes that David is who did it, how he believes that David is who murdered his sister. And with 100% fact, they're suspecting that David did this. Now, the person would also tell the brother, hey, these things have been going viral. There's Discord messages of him messaging your sister. There's the songs. Just so you know, man, there's a lot going on online. Here's all the evidence. He sent him all the receipts. Now, here's the part that's really bad for David. The brother would confirm that the messages where the sister is telling this person, called Gus, that that her and David were involved and that David took her V card and she only bled with David. The brother confirmed, yeah, those messages are real. I know the person, Gus, he passed away. Which is why every time they took a picture, you see she's hiding her face, got the bag in front of her face, she's hiding it, because she was literally on the run while they were taking pictures.
Like, this is
she
so
was literally
sick.
not
Yeah, he had the nerve to pose up with her and everything. Yeah, let's get him locked up. I hope to be making another video reacting to a Flacco video talking about his charges in like the next few upcoming months, maybe even sooner than that.
to be with him or with anybody else other than her mother. But they were still taking pictures. Like, this was an open thing. I even seen a video where they was on live stream. Now, this was before she went missing, because this was January of 2024. They were on live. Now, this was like supposed to be like a live for like just his fans or like some like Discord dudes. This was not like a live that was supposed to be like too public. So she came on stream and he told his mods, "Hey, bruh, delete the VODs, like delete it all after this live stream is over."
Yo, wait.
Oh, look at answer that one. That's so mean if you don't answer
Which
that.
one? What's good, David? Big fan, big spot me. Yo, thank you, Mitochondria. Appreciate you.
I gotta stop with him if you even. We need to delete this.
Maz, can we delete all VODs? And then as soon as the stream ends, delete the stream too?
Like, why are we doing that? Like, why do y'all have to do that? Look at her looking scared as fuck in a hoodie in LA inside a crib, looking scared as hell because they know they're doing wrong. They know they're doing wrong. He's 20, gang. He's 20. If he's not 20 in this, he's at least 17. But even then, 17, 12-year-old girl. Does that sound right? That still sounds no. You know what I'm saying? That's a what the fuck would that be? Would you be that's either, I think that's a junior. That's a junior dating a 6th grader. Which I've seen that happen before too, but guess what? We all look at those guys like fucking weirdos, and those guys get jumped and beat at school. So
you can even see like her appearing on stream. She got the hoodie over her head. The glasses
hoodie over her hood, hiding.
Like, it's just all weird, very weird, man.
Weird
now,
behavior.
Apparently Celeste isn't the only chick that David has groomed or violated. So apparently there was a scandal involving David a few years ago, where people were coming forward from his Discord and other places they knew him. They were coming forward to expose him for dealing with girls who weren't of age, very young girls. And apparently he got his legal team involved, and he was able to bully and scare a lot of these independent content creators or a lot of these kids who were just coming forward and telling their experiences.
So obviously y'all have seen the current David situation. In this video, I just want to address some stuff. Now, a lot of people on Twitter are mad at me because in 2023, I tried to expose David for what he was doing at the time. And I just want to clear up that the stuff from 2023 was not about the Celeste girl that was obviously recently in the news. It's nothing to do with her. I didn't know about her. I didn't know she was 13. I maybe heard her name once or twice. I had nothing to do with her. The stuff I have from 2023 was nothing to do with Celeste. These were other girls, underage girls, that had claimed David had messaged them or had, you know...
Oh, wow. So bro had a roster of minors. Yeah. Where's he touring, actually? Police, go pick this nigga. Question him right now.
Relationships with them or, you know, doing inappropriate things with them. And I want people to know that in 2023, I did try and bring the situation to light. And a lot of people remember, you know, I was having a lot of shit for it. It got so bad that David's legal team had got in contact with me to remove everything. I've attached an email here that I received from his team in 2023. And basically, they removed my song with David.
And he said what?
Attached an email.
Requested the track entitled "Afraid of Myself," which features David, to be removed, not the whole album. This is what they do though. This is like small level shit too that we're seeing. Imagine this, but you're like a major star and you start to like call out stuff that's going on in Hollywood. They'll do this, but 10 times worse. Yeah, actually, we're gonna have to delay your album. You can't drop for 2 months because you said this about this person. We're not gonna let you drop your album. Which is gonna hurt your sales and gonna hurt how much money you have. They do this all the time.
Here that I received from his team in 2023, and basically they removed my song with David. He was like, he literally said, "I've got it here." He said, "No, it's just some people trying to get clout You know, there's no evidence and stuff. After that, everything was shut down. Everything, you know, no one else came out after that. So from my point of view, you guys need to understand that it did look like they were just claims. So a lot of people are asking me, why was I promoting a song in 2024 and 2025 that I had with David? It's because the claims that I had in 2023 were, you know, put on hold. It's as if they didn't exist. I had no idea. I was told that they were false by David and his legal team. So after the whole situation happened, I actually felt bad for, you know, spreading misinformation. I thought it was all fake. Obviously, with the stuff that's happened in the past 24 hours, I realized that, you know, they're now real, and some people have come out to me and told me that, you know, it was true. Not just that, but in 2023, when I made the claims, David's legal team did not want anyone to know that David was doing this type of stuff. So basically they blamed me and said that I was leaking music, but I wasn't leaking any music. They blamed me for leaking music. I was leaking the facts. So they just said that they're gonna blame me for leaking music. That's my punishment. My song is off. That's it. And you guys—
That's why what David is being accused of should really set a precedent for how we allow for musicians to interact with their fans. Young stan accounts, young girls creating stan accounts
Should not
for
be
these
cool.
famous musicians
It's never been
who
cool.
are grown men. You know, that shouldn't be promoted. That shouldn't be something that we look at and we incentivize, bruh. The reason why David was able to have access to Celeste or other young girls is because he has an unlimited access. He's a famous musician. When they find his music, they join that Discord, a Discord in which he's in, a Discord in which
you can talk to
they
him.
communicate. It's a whole little community. And the little girls that he give his attention to, they get propelled up to the top of their little social community.
Hierarchy, their social hierarchy.
This
That's
is
crazy.
wrong. It's not okay, man. And when I see people defending him, like I seen like Jason Tween. Now Jason is a good dude. He's probably just sticking up for his friend. So don't bring no hate to Jason. But when I seen Jason Tween saying,
and he's also trying to promote his fucking that show that he was talking about that they're supposedly doing tomorrow. Spoiler, I don't think it's happening, but yeah.
Man, like he's 100% innocent, man. Somebody probably stole his car.
What?
Okay, he's probably 100% innocent from your perspective. If you want to say, I don't know if he murdered her or not, cool.
Yeah,
but
cool.
how can you defend all the receipts that came out?
That he's not a
him
pedo.
And her being involved in a relationship.
Her admitting
knowing the
it.
age difference. This is sick, man. Y'all let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think? Do y'all believe?
I think he did it. Y'all already know what I think. I think he did it. I think he needs to be punished. I don't think we should accept behavior like this, especially in Hollywood, because it just seems like a lot of people are just able to kind of get a slap on the wrist for this type of behavior in Hollywood, or that it seems like this behavior is almost like accepted in LA, which is Hollywood. But let me know what you guys think in the comments, and we will be updating. I will be updating you guys on this story. Every video that I find out about it. But it's your boy Hockey, and I'm out. Peace.